Since 2016, as we all have talked about, DC has experienced at least 4 chancellors: Henderson, Davis, Wilson, Alexander, and now the proposed Furby. 4 chancellors in less than 3 years is far too many to provide the consistency and direction for our students and to achieve the type of success we are seeking. In evaluating whether to confirm Interim Chancellor Furby, I will be most concerned about his plans to address and resolve the achievement gap between black and white students in the District of Columbia. Also, to see what's his plan to address the high teacher turnover we have in the district and the issue of flexibility for teachers to teach beyond the test. One of the alarming things that I find, especially in some of the schools, is not just equality but equity, like schools like Malcolm X. In visiting Malcolm X, I'm alarmed by the construction in the building where the part of the back of the building is about to fall off and DGS puts a beam on it so the school won't fall apart. I'm looking for this next chancellor to focus on ensuring that our students are safe both inside the school and outside the school. We have lost far too many of our young people at the hands of gun violence. I believe that we must integrate our violence interruption and mentoring efforts with our school system to allow for coordinated approach between community and school leadership to ensure the safety of our young people. Our chancellor must make public safety a priority in his leadership. The next chancellor must be focused on career and technical education so that people who leave our school system are equipped to take on career level jobs and careers and entrepreneurship opportunities. I would like to also see new career and technical focus on schools east of Anacostia River. And I want to thank the former leadership, Alexander, for pushing BARD east of Anacostia River so our students can get an associate's degree before completing high school. At-risk funding transparency is another issue that I would like to see the chancellor take the lead on. We at the council often send extra funds to our most challenging schools, but most often funds are not spent in a way that will impact our students who are at risk. The next chancellor must also find a way to recruit more males of color in our teacher pipeline and address the retention issues in our school who are experiencing way too much turnover. And hearing earlier, one of the representatives from the State Board of Education noted that in Ward 8, there were about 70, the teacher turnover rate was about 72% for teachers in Ward 8 schools. Most important to me is that the chancellor has an open door, transparent policy and be honest about the progress and challenges we are facing in our schools. In my 2 years on the council and in my time on the State Board of Education, I observed that there's a tendency for school leadership to not directly address areas that need serious improvement. We cannot solve our problems if we are unwilling to admit that we have them. This is one reason why it's so important to be here today to listen to Dr. Furby and the residents of the District of Columbia. I have consistently heard complaints regarding the public need for input as relates to the chancellor selection process. I share their concerns. I hope that we can work to increase the public's voice on this important process. To that end, I would like to thank Chairman Grasso Mendelson for actually having this hearing today on a nomination in the committee after hours for the hearings we had in the committee that was very productive and very informative. I've met Dr. Furby on a few occasions, and he seems to be a very decent, good guy. Today, I want to look more for just a good guy, but what his vision is to ensure that we can make schools strong everywhere in the District of Columbia. I'm certainly eager to hear his response regarding the achievement gap, expanding Indianapolis, and the ceding of public schools to private control. As my colleagues have noted in their opening statements, I'm certainly concerned about the issues related to the mandated reporting of sexual abuse during his tenure in Indianapolis. I look forward to hearing from the community, organizations, and also proposed Chancellor, Mr. Furby, Dr. Furby.